3 days in or 3 times in one day. 3 times in one day, people. New PR. Well, it says it's upcoming. Why would it do that? Let's see here. Oh, wait 1 second here, people. Welcome, Bow Betters. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Look all weird. Look all weird. All right, cool. Let me switch this around. Put this like this. I figured this out. I figured out why. Oh, there we go. Let me clean that. Oh, why my tripod didn't work as effectively as I thought it would work. And that's because it's designed for this screen to go flat. Right? It's designed for that side of, oh, come on. That side of the camera. Right? There we go. Boom. All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It still looks weird. The camera, it looks curved. Oh my god, it looks weird. That is a trip. Is there something? Whoa! Is there an effect in place? Come on here. Let me look at this thing. Retouch off? Yeah, retouch off. What is this thing? I don't know what that did. Whoa, what the hell? I don't know what that was. Oh, it has a green screen. How do I take the green screen off? Okay, there goes the green screen. Oh my goodness. Technical difficulties even with yeah, I didn't know this thing had a green screen or an auto green screen. Let's just put that there for now. Yeah, well, you could just go there for now. Yeah, oh. Yeah, this thing is cheap. Oh, that's gonna slip again. It's gonna slip again. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get a new tripod. I'm gonna get a new tripod. This tripod fucking sucks, man. It just wants to fucking come apart. It just wants to come apart. Yeah, that'll work. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it just needs to, it wants to be, the tripod wants to be put in a certain way. It wants to be put in a certain way. Oh my goodness. Cheap. I'm being a horrible wingman right now. Oh, there goes that green screen again. Oh my goodness. There's that green screen again. Oh, come on. All right, let me get the cigars over here. Let me get this all. Joey, you are a horrible wingman. I'm horrible at going live. I just get to smoke cigars, so it's not even a big fucking deal. Oh, let me relax there for a moment. Why was that? I get stressed out so easily by this technology stuff. Ooh, Espinosa. Murcielago, the bat. I'm having one of these bats. Do I have any volume? I'm having one of these bats. Yeah, this is a good ass cigar, man. I was gonna do another expensive one. I don't even know how expensive these are, man. Getting to the point where I smoke a cigar and it's fucking there's $16. There's $20. Literally money going up in smoke. 6x52 it says. Beautiful band, fucking really cool. Good blend of cigar. I really like the cigar. The Murcielago. I've had it now for over a year. Right, had this thing for over a year. Let's take a look at out of the cello. And I've done a little short on it. Check out my short. Oh man, it smells good. That smells fucking fabulous. Cheap. Brian Franco. What's up, Franco? Man, that smells good, people. Look at that. Look at that band. Ooh. It's got a plume already on it. I could feel it through the cello because I've had this in my humidor now, or in the Frigidor and various humidors for, I want to say a year, at least a year. Yeah. Oh, little snippet there. You know what? Joey likes that. Joey's favorite. Oh, yeah, Joey. Oh, yes, Joey. As for Joey's familiar, Joey likes it. Joey knows this. Whoa, Joey likes it slow. Huh, Joey? Slow. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, looks awesome. Looks awesome. Beautiful night tonight. I took down the sail. Oh man, that looks good on the camera. These bands are sick. These hologram kind of bands. You can see it's got little holographic on it. Really, really well done. I initially was against them, but now I'm like, fuck, these things are sick. Such cool band and such a good cigar. Box pressed. Yeah, this lighter works good only on maximum. So you got to hold the cigar. Like, look at how far I'm holding the cigar to light this thing. Look at that. Friggin' like 6 inches away. Everybody's listening to me. Ooh, that thing is hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Look at that. Boom. Can't even see it, but it. Whoa. I could see it. Barely, but I know it's working. Look at that. Holy shit. Oh, it was a mistake smoking this tonight. This should have been for like a special occasion. This thing is really, really yummy. What's up, Savira Puspita? Hoot, hoot, hello. Hello, Savira. Appreciate you coming on in. Very nice. You know I was going to smoke a cigar today. The weather being the way it is, it was raining. No, it didn't rain. It didn't rain this morning. It was like hot. It was a weird day. The air quality is supposed to be really bad because of the Canadian fires. I don't really see it. Has a like now it has a little cinnamon, but I don't think that's going to be like throughout the whole, more of a like a white pepper cinnamon. I don't think that's going to be there the whole time. I'd already tasted that little funk, that more of that jungle character that I like. I already tasted a little of that right out the gate, and the banana that I like. So this thing should start to engage a little differently right now? That's a good question for folks. I mean, a cigar does change, right? And of course, I know some people hate that word transition. You know, it's transitioning into this and this and that. But do you get? I mean, we do get something. But like, when is it the best? Yeah, when is it the best for you? I guess. Do you like the cigar right at the beginning? Do you like it in the middle? Do you like the nub? When do you think you get the better and best sense of what the flavor profile of the cigar is going to be? I'm going up against NBA, but I haven't watched too many of the NBA games. I watched a couple of the playoffs, so it is what it is. Cheap. Yeah, where's Joey? Joey's not around. I think I'm gonna have to buy more of these Merci. Try to say it like in French, but it's actually Murcielago. Murcielago. Murciel. Murcielago. Murcielago. It's not a word that I don't say very often. Murcielago. Murcielago. Yeah, because I'm going to be fucking Murcielago bat. Bat's easy in sort of English, right? Spanish is definitely a lot harder. Murcielago. Mur. Murcielago. Murcielago. It almost sounds more Italian too. Murcielago. Tough word for me to say. What's up, Fiona? What's up, people? Hit up the likes. Give me hit the likes up. Hit the likes up. I don't need any donations. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Anybody that comes in here, please, I'd appreciate any subscriptions you guys may drop here for me. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate the hearts. Murcielago. And we'll end up seeing some Murcielago. I don't see, there are bats. The bats are in that tree over there. And I think the bats get eaten by the owls that are around here, because there are a couple owls in this area right over here. Appreciate the hearts, people. Appreciate it. Thank you, Farina Kutski. Or is it Faina Kautsky? Faina Kautsky. Where's everyone from? Where's Faina from? Where's Savia from? Where is Brianna from? Oh, 3 women. That's incredible. 3 women on a mixed martial arts gambling channel. Mixed martial arts and cigar smoking gambling channel. I don't think I ever have women in the channel, so I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Welcome. I have flowers. More flowers. I'm not going to mess with this phone. I'm not going to mess with the camera at all, because the flowers, my mom did a very good job of clipping them and pruning them, and they look like they were going to be bad, but no, right away they bloomed. They're blooming fantastically, and I grabbed some of them, and it seems to be doing okay. Hopefully they survive there. I took some clippings, and I'm taking them and putting them in a pot over here. I'll grab that pot in a little bit. Yeah, so the tripod works better with the camera facing the way it should face, but I can't see if I get any calls or any messages. If someone's messaging me, I can't see any of that stuff. It's odd. The Wi-Fi here on my computer is great, except when I go live on the computer. Then I got to move the Wi-Fi. I got to move the Wi-Fi router. Got to get it closer out here. Got to do stuff in order to get it to work. Murcielago. Espinosa. We've smoked these before, people. We've had this cigar before. Check out my shorts if you're a cigar person. Right out the gate, we know the burn's going to be fabulous. Right? Nice and even. That's a big plane. That is a big plane over there. 4-banger. Cargo plane, more than likely. Yeah, this time I'm smoking this, it's a lot spicier, a lot more of that black pepper, cinnamon than I recall. Yeah, that plane made a big, a short, fast turn. Like a big, short, it's a big turn, but big in the sense that it moved quick. It's a big plane and it took a fucking short turn. That's not common for those things. That must have been interesting. But it's going north. So maybe heading to Canada, maybe to, not necessarily Toronto, maybe to Vancouver, maybe to Alaska. I bet that plane is a cargo plane going to Alaska. And then from Alaska to China or somewhere else. More likely China. Everybody comes in, they say hi, and that's it. That's all I get is a hi. Hello. 3 times live in one day. Yeah, I think that's a record for me. That might be a record. Yeah, not a record. I've done it 3 times, I think, a couple times before, but not often. There's no point in me rarely is there a point in me going live 3 times maximum. Lately, okay, because I did the blurpee stream, the 30 blurpees, which I technically you probably couldn't call them blurpees, but we're going to do them a little better tomorrow. And we'll have a slightly better form, and we're going to do the 40. They're more like squat thrusts, I guess you would call them. So whatever they are, I'm going to do them. I'm going to still do them. Right? We're going to do them tomorrow. And we'll slow them down. We'll slow what I was doing down. And we got 40 on tap for tomorrow, and we're going to do them differently. We'll do them better. But yeah, it's good to see. I watched part of it, and it's good to see how slow I'm moving, because now I understand how bad my surfing had been the past few years, and how like my weight and how just bad my surfing is, mainly because my weight, my strength, the drinking. Yeah, I see that now, where I should have been doing this shit. Even the exercises I took for granted, and I should have been doing the exercises. Even if I were drinking, I should have been doing the exercises years ago, even if I'm not surfing. And I did some paddling. I still could do some paddling. I still technically can grab a board, one of my boards, whether it's got fins or not, probably even with the no fins. Take the fin out, take my small board. As long as I have some kind of safety flotation, I think I could go to Montrose, and I technically can paddle out and around, or I could just dump it in the where I go swimming at, or would go swimming along there, as long as the water is clean, and just do some paddling there, and just do some paddle practice, which I might do. Right. The water's still got to be pretty cold. I don't know what the water temperature is. Let me check on the water temperature. Oh my God, yeah. So as of today, the water is still on the shoreline 58. That's not bad. I could do 58. The Chicago crib or offshore intake is at 55, right? So that's not bad. 56. So they say it's typical of June when Lake Michigan is still warming up from the cooler months, right? So it's actually really good swimming water, in my opinion. For most swimmers, water temperature below 60 degrees can feel quite cold. It may pose a risk of hydrothermia with prolonged exposure. If you're planning to swim, wearing a wetsuit is advisable. I think you could do just a rash guard, and it would be good. Or if you have a 2 millimeter wetsuit or just one of those little rash vests, little rashy, you could probably get away with that. Thinking of investing in one of those. It's tough investing in surf stuff when it's been a while. It's almost a year since I've surfed. Has it been that long? Has it been that long? I don't know. I don't know if it's been that long. It's been a while. I don't recall the last time it was in Mexico. It's probably close to a year. It probably was September of last year. Yeah, because I didn't do anything in November, so it was like September of last year. So, 11 months, almost a year. Whoa, there was another plane turning the same kind of big turn. Yeah, for sure, those are coming out of the cargo. Get in the cargo. Put them in the cargo. Kick it in the turbo. I'm testing. Test. Testing. Test. Yeah. Just nobody in here. Yeah, I know that Ranj has his MMA show on right now. A bunch of people watch the presser already. Very respectful. I think Pena and Harrison has like that best feud right now. I think they got the best energy going, right? Sort of against each other, but the best energy, right? Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena got like that best sort of rivalry going. The energy between Marab and Sugar Sean O'Malley just seemed normal. I mean, O'Malley's just in a heck of a lot of problems, man. His style just doesn't suit Marab, to face somebody like Marab. Marab just got to rinse and repeat what he did last time, right? Strike, take him down, strike, wear him down, get him frustrated, keep doing it, right? Just keep doing it. And Marab can be touched, but his chin seems in age, which is weird. Oh, I love that the pepper is gone in the cigar already. We're still on that first third, and the pepper is gone. Look at a fucking nice roll. Look at that uniform fucking burn. Look at that burn line. Fucking incredibly constructed, box press, beautiful fucking cigar. Great flavor. Hint of that banana. Fucking love it. I think I like the cigar, and I knew it right when I touched it and I smoked. I was like, this thing's gonna. It aged so well in just 1 year. It tastes better than it did last time I had it. Mm. Beautiful cigar. Espinosa makes some good ass shit. All these cigar makers, all the cigars nowadays, including by the boutiques, everyone's making such good product, man. And I can't keep up with everybody. I can't keep up with the Joneses. I mean, and maybe I shouldn't have bought some boxes of stuff that I have bought, but that's okay. Because I got a box of Sin Compromisos that are just sitting there. I got a box of Placencias, Cosechas 149, 148, some Dorados that I'm sitting on, um, some Umbagogs, some bundles of Umbagogs, some H. Upmans that I'm sitting on. So, yeah, another person that like I wonder is Pfeiffer gonna knock out Joe Pfeiffer gonna knock out Gastelum? He was so much bigger than Kelvin Gastelum, so much bigger. And Kelvin used to wrestle, man. It just doesn't do it anymore. Like if he could have put a wrestling clinic, which I don't think he'd be able to do to Pfeiffer. I think Joe Pfeiffer is like has good takedown. He's so strong. He's so much bigger than Gastelum. He fucking made him look like a puny nothing. You know, Pfeiffer looked like a giant compared to Gastelum. And Luque versus Holland, another like height mismatch. But I think Luque is a better fighter. Like he's just more, just well, you know, better rounded. But he's been in some wars that he just hasn't been himself lately. But I think if he could, you know, implement, if he could get some wrestling going, he could create some problems on the ground. Luque's jiu-jitsu is underrated because he just doesn't use it. He's just another one of those guys that used to be pretty, has it in his back pocket, but just doesn't use it. Also, just these guys practice it. Holland hasn't. Like we saw Morales against Gilbert Burns, how good his fucking takedown defense, although it is Burns, right? It is a jiu-jitsu guy. How good these fighters nowadays practice for the wrestling. With Merab's case, for example, is just different. Merab's just like pure MMA grappling. Like that's his thing. You know, him, Arman Sarukian, Makachev, it's just pure MMA grappling, right? Not just wrestling. It's not jiu-jitsu. It is made for MMA, and they're just so good at it. And a lot of that is that they're just strong. They have strong grip, strong arms, good base, right? All of them have like really, really just strong lower body strength as well as upper body strength and a good grip. And of course, good technique. Thank you. Thank you. You want in or no? Yeah, I'll go in. Send the photo. Send the photo. Send them to my live. Hit the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Come on, hit me up. Hit the likes up, please, when you come on in. Joey, hit the like up. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that smoke. Maybe it's still in the sky because the sky looks different. Let me see if I could get I don't want to take both bands off. I almost didn't want to take this one off yet. I'm going to hold off on the bands. No questions, all right? No questions, people. Actually, no, for the live, I want questions. I need questions, people. If you have questions, please, questions. Questions by all means. Questions are welcome. Right now, they're welcome. No question. No questions. No questions. Hey, no questions. That's a real nasty. Don't say that anymore. That's nasty. Uh, oh, that tea is good. I had a good day. The day, you know what's crazy is we're getting older. Time flies, and sometimes the days go by really fast when you're older. Like boom, you wake up, you make breakfast, you do your sort of little things, you go for your walk exercise, you come back home, you shower, do a little meal prep, and next thing you make dinner. Fucking day is gone, man. Day is gone. Mm. Oh my god, this cigar is so good. There's something to be said about not showering a lot. I shower a lot because I sweat like a ton. My feet get real sweaty and nasty. My balls get fucking sweaty and fucking nasty. Right? Like I even though I use the dude wipes or I use baby wipes on my butt, my butt gets fucking nasty. Ooh, wow, that was pretty cool. I saw a bird just grab a bug from the air. He's fucking chomping it away. He ate that. That's a good meal for him. Like, so I need to shower. I shower twice. In fact, I'm going to shower after, even though I showered and came back from my workout, I'm going to shower after the cigar because I don't want to have that smoke on me, which is not that big of a deal. I barely smell it, but it also helps me relax. I'm going to sleep better. I might even have more tea. Yesterday I had less tea, which was good. Um, I piss a lot when I drink tea, just like I pissed a lot when I fucking drank beer. Oh, this is in the nine club. This is easily in the nine club right now. This is the flavor profile that I love. This is my profile. Banana to sort of, yeah, banana to like sweet plantain, earthy richness, like jungle richness, full bodied, beautiful, like just, chocolatey, more of a light chocolate, like not cocoa, but chocolate sweetness to it. But that plantain banana, that's why I regret smoking this one to an extent. I don't have many of these. I only bought four of them. So I smoked two already. This is the third. I have one more left. And if I go back now to the shop and buy and replace these, I don't know what year they're from, but man, there's so many fucking cigars I want. And then I'm going to be smoking it again, reviewing the same cigar for you people as I'm smoking before. Yeah, the UFC does need O'Malley to win. And he knows it. Because even O'Malley says that he'll be back into obscurity, right? But I don't think so. Marab has been around for so long; he deserved his shot. Marab is just, Dana doesn't like that style, but I don't know why he doesn't like Marab's style. Marab's style is a good style. Yeah, but is even like O'Malley's a star with the kids and with some of the adults, but because he's not super well rounded and because he really doesn't have the touch of death, he'll get you. But it's not like that Conor McGregor one punch, in the power. Like it's there, but and he could develop it, but it's not quite there. I'm not saying he's a volume guy, but yeah, they need him for the young people for sure. Oh, the birds chirping in the background make you angry? That's great. I love the birds chirping. It's my favorite part of being out here. In fact, I'm gonna get a bird feeder. I'm gonna put a dish out there with some bird seed, some uh, sunflower seeds and other seeds for the cardinals to come. I love the birds out here. That's what old people like. Us old people like that shit. That's my only thing that I don't like about Cabo, Joey, is that it doesn't have a lot of birds, and it doesn't have a lot of like frogs and toads, because it's a dry desert. Remember, like when we were in Costa Rica, all night you heard the different birds, and you heard all the frogs croaking, and various lizards fucking, you know, doing their thing. Joey says he'll play some bird traps. I think it's. I'm not. I no. I don't know what the laws are. I think pigeons aren't protected, and some of these little birds, I think you could trap them. I think you might be able to trap them, Joey. You might. I don't know what it is in Bensenville or in wherever you're at, which suburbs, but in Chicago, I think technically we can trap them. I'm not certain. It's not my thing. I know people do that, but it's not my thing. I'm glad I chose this cigar because lately I've been smoking some of my. I smoked, the Mas Frita cigar. I smoked some other ones that weren't as aged or as old, and the blend that I like. I like this cigar a lot. I could smoke this all the time. I won't, even when I get more. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I wonder if I could. No, I'm not going to sneak it. I'm going to wait. Oh, beautiful cigar, people. You can't see the holographic sort of quality. That band is fucking popping. Thing pops. Yeah, there were turtles all over the place. You didn't see the turtles? There were plenty of turtles. I saw a bunch of turtles, Joey. You missed them. There was a giant one at the first Airbnb that we stayed at. It was a big ass fucking turtle, like a big foot long one, maybe a little bit bigger. It was sitting right by the door. It was just sitting there. Yeah, there were a lot of turtles there in Costa Rica. The turtles are different in Cabo. They're water turtles. They're sea turtles. Where the turtles in Costa Rica, they have both. They have the sea turtles and the more like swamp river / pond turtles, fucking garden turtles. We're so busy doing other shit, Joey. We don't like slow down and take a look at things. You know what I mean? We're always like focused on going someplace, going to this and doing that, getting to the pool, getting to the beach, or this or that. That sometimes even along the way you miss. You don't, especially in Costa Rica, where you could just turn to the right. Puerto Rico was like that too. You turn around and you look, and because it's a different climate, like that Caribbean climate, and they're like, oh wow, look at that bird over there, and it's like a bird you'll never see in the United States. Like unless you're maybe in Florida, maybe in the Everglades. I know in Florida they have a lot of different types of birds, but those tropical birds. I don't think the Cabo has crocodiles. It might be too not too hot. There are parts of Mexico, yes, that have big ass fucking alligators. I think more and crocodiles. More on the other side though, Joey, not on the Pacific side. On the Gulf side, and the Gulf of Mexico, not the Gulf of America and the Gulf of Mexico on the Yucatan side. That side they'll have more, and then on the inland they'll have more crocodiles and alligators. And if you look, like along with the eagle and the quetzalcoatl, like the bird, the quetzalcoatl, the big bird, the crocodile is one of more the Aztec as well as the national symbols. Like it could easily be known Mexico for jaguar slash the crocodile, quetzalcoatl, the quetzal bird, the quetzal. We saw there were plenty of quetzals in Costa Rica. You probably didn't. There was one staying outside of the Airbnb. There was one staying in the tree right by us. There was one right there. It was like just hanging out. And I think in Cabo they had a quetzal too. I was surprised to see that. I think, but there was a bird there in by our Airbnb in Cabo as well. Oh my God, this cigar is so good. Espinosa, right? Yeah, it would have been in Joey this weekend if we had set it up earlier. I don't know about any other of the other weekends. Like if we could set it up in a weekend. My brother is off tomorrow. See, this weekend would have been good if I'd known my brother was off too earlier, but he took off tomorrow. So I would have been able to go from tomorrow until Monday easily. And in fact, even Tuesday if I needed to. But at this point, yeah. So just tell me when, Joey, and we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. Since you're paying, I'm going. All I got to do is find some time, someone to take care of my mom a few hours, and that's it. That she's recovered. And as long as it isn't like a couple days, it's like a day or two. Since Joey's paying, yeah. So like, that's interesting that I can't see that smoke that was from Canada. Apparently, from what they were talking about, I don't see it. The sky looks semi-clear. It's here though. It's different. You could tell that the clouds are very different. They're more milky, and I don't want to fucking move the camera around to show you guys. But we had like poor air quality apparently today. Let me turn on the light here. You'll take one for the team. Yeah, well, you're not going to go, Joey. So what's the point? Joey's not going. You're not going anywhere to this weekend, Joey. You have to go to another day. Halfway, almost a little close to halfway. Fabulous cigar, man. Fabulous cigar. Um, Connor put out his cigar. It got mixed reviews. Like as far as a celebrity cigar, apparently it's supposed to be pretty decent. Great band. The packaging, of course, is fabulous. Yeah, I'm gonna try one. I don't even know if I'll try one at this point. Everyone's done reviews on it. For the price, I could buy another one of these that I know is good. I can't keep up on the cigar review thing. I just can't. Can't compete. Keep up on the news. Like people are just rabid for content, man, and including in the cigar realm. It's like, man, I can't like, because I'm sitting on a few grand worth of product. I can't like justify myself fucking buying more tons of cigars to review, spending hundreds of dollars, on cigars. I guess I could. I'm not drinking as much, so that helps. Or drinking at all, I should say. Um, that I could. Cigars, cigars literally is burning money, just like the shooting. Shooting like, with guns and stuff, man. That's just like literally burning money. Every time you fire a bullet, there's 30 cents. There's 50 cents, except for the 22, right? Then we're in the pennies. That's 15 cents. There's 10 cents. But yeah, it's literally like burning. The cigars, very, very expensive habit. Very expensive hobby, right? Not inexpensive, not cheap. Looks like they're gnats, like these fucking sea gnats around here. The cigar is fucking keeping them at distance or at bay. I could see them though. I don't know what they're picking up. Some garbage. I don't think I had any garbage out there. Oh, that's who has that truck. I figured out who has the work truck now. Yeah, someone's saying archery is fun as long as you're not taking crazy shots. You keep your arrows. Yeah, yeah. As long as you're not taking crazy shots where it's too far away or you're not breaking them. I did archery when I was younger. I wouldn't mind getting into archery. They used to have an archery range. I think they probably. I wonder if they still do. Let me put this here. Let me see. He wants to get back into it. Let me see. There used to be an archery range here in Chicago on Belmont. In fact, I don't know if it's still there. Let's see. Is it still there? It used to be on Belmont, where the dog park was. Yeah, it is. The Lincoln Park. It's open till 9 p.m. And I think, let's see here. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. I don't know what the rules are there. I like Nerf guns too, especially with kids. I get a little competition with people. But even the Nerf guns aren't cheap. The good like Nerf darts cost, right? And then you got to have a bunch of people to play with. Like archery, yeah. Might need to get into archery, huh? No, people used to not use that archery range at all. I bet people use it now. I bet it's being used. I bet people are there. I used to see nobody there. It's been there for decades, as long as I've been alive. Yeah, Lincoln Park, right there off of Belmont by Addison, in between Addison and Belmont, on the lakefront, by the tennis courts, or just past it by the totem pole. There's an archery range there, or it used to be. They're always tucked away. Nerf guns are fun. They make some wild ones. These, oh my god, Nerf guns people make that mod, because you can make them yourself, right? It's just a spring drive. You can mod them to make them look like Star Wars stuff, and make them look like your, um, what was that, Halo style guns, Starship Trooper style. Yeah, they make some really cool fucking Nerf guns, man. And you see them in the garbage all the time too. That's time to pick them up. Yeah, that's the time to pick them up. Yeah, this band's on there pretty damn good, man. I wanted to keep it whole, but wow, look at this. That's a nice band. Yeah, someone said I've only pulled mine out once in the past 15 years, but I think the skill always stays. I think he means the archery stuff. Yeah, these are good cigars, man. The Murcielagos, these are really good cigars, man. If you could find them, which you should be able to. Quality band, very thick. They spent some money on this band here. Holographic paper was definitely not cheap. It needs to be a sticker. Well, they put a little, it is somewhat of a sticker. They put a little gum on one side. You could see it right there, that little piece of gum to hold it. And it's like some organic gum. It's probably very similar to the gum they use to keep the cap on. I thought I saw a hawk right there. Is that a hawk? It could be. It's fucking hungry for the night, looking for some chump bird. I think that is. That's a little hawk. No. What kind of hawks are here in Chicago? Let me see. Chicago is home to several species of hawks, especially during migration season, thanks to its location along the Mississippi Flyway and its mix of urban, woodland, and lakeshore habitats. Here's a list of the most commonly found hawks in Chicago, in the Chicago area. The red-tailed hawk. Yeah, that's what that little sucker looked like. Red-tailed hawk. Cooper's hawk. That's interesting, huh? Little Cooper's hawk. And the sharp-shinned hawk, a broad-winged hawk, and a northern harrier, a rough-legged hawk, a red-shouldered hawk. There are a bunch of them, man. Bunch of hawks out here. And I'm close to a range. That probably was a hawk that I was looking at. Was a hawk, more than likely. You don't hear the birds anymore. That hawk came at the wrong time. The bird saw the hawk and they're like, hey, shut up. Get in the trees. Get in the tree line. Let's get in our little nest, our little corners. Yeah, you don't hear the birds as much right now. At sundown, sunset. Hear a couple of them, but not as many. Yeah, there's still few little birds out there. That hawk went somewhere else, and it's definitely going to find something to eat. Definitely going to find something to eat tonight. Yeah, I'd imagine like like we saw there, like I just mentioned, there were 8 different types of hawks here in the Chicagoland area. It's a great place for hawks if you'd ask me. And like you see, they got plenty of field mice. They probably got little rabbits they can eat, with fucking small possum babies, gardener snakes, right? They got all kinds of little raccoons, baby raccoons to eat. Fucking mosquitoes are back. Nickel Doodle says birds are fun. I'm a major bird migration path in California, and it's busy out there with them. Yeah, California, of course, huge, different territories, so diverse of a ecosystem. Not quite the same as Florida, but here we got a lot of trees. We got a lot of tree line, and as they mentioned, that the Mississippi River, lakes, the Great Lakes, and then all the woodlands that we have here in Illinois. I didn't expect there to be different 8 types of hawks in the Chicagoland area. I thought it would be like 1 or 2, but obviously there's more than that. On my walks in the Forest Reserve, I see a ton of blue jays, which is a fucking awesome. We have many blue jays here in Illinois and in the Chicagoland area. It's pretty friggin' cool. I love blue jays. They're one of my favorite birds. They're beautiful. Cardinals are beautiful too. Cardinals and blue jays, because they're just so, even though they're one color or 2 colors or whatever, they just look really nice in the wild. Just really nice looking birds. Yeah, in the summertime, and I will hear a little bit more in the future. I sit out here with the binoculars and look for birds. There used to be a woodpecker that was down the street here, right up there in that big old tree. I haven't heard them yet. We'll hear them. There are a couple owls that I hear, but I don't see them. In the morning, I hear them. Yeah, the mosquitoes are starting to come out, and I've made myself into like a mosquito goddamn bait with this light out here. I have doves near me. They sound like owls in the evening. Maybe I'm confusing the owls for doves, because we got a lot of doves here, and that could be like, I don't really know birds that well. I should get into more studying them. I see a lot on my walks. In my afternoon morning slash afternoon walk slash workout, I see a ton of birds, and there are a lot of doves around here. For sure, there are a lot of doves here. That is a good cigar, people. Tons of oil now. That rich plantain is still there. A lot more cedar, of course, that is starting to come out in the cigar a lot more now. Rich, more of the cacao as opposed to the chocolate now. Like, it has that slight chocolate bitterness, cacao bitterness to it. Slight coffee, like just straight coffee bean. It's nice. He said, I was starting to hear owls for the first year, then saw them in the open. Man, we'll see. I know there got to be a lot of owls out here. Gotta be. All these other, we have tons of rodents and rats, field mice out here. Um, I don't see as many raccoon as I used to be. A ton of rabbits. Not as many rabbits this year as years past, but I still see a ton of rabbits. Right? So you would think that they're feeding on all those kinds of little small mammals, right? Who knows? I, mean, I don't. I have to find out what I could attract the owls with, but I think they like other birds and they like meat, right? Do owls like most owls in the urban context like meat? I'm sure, but they scare off the other birds. Owls are murderous. Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. They're cruel bad. They're hunters. They ain't fucking around. They're an apex predator, right? As far as birds go, they're a predator. Someone said, yeah, yeah, nice and rich that wrapper is. Beautiful fucking cigar. Yeah, owls. I mean, what preys on the owls? I think a bigger bird, right? A hawk, and it's got to be a big hawk. But the owls are pretty teeny too. The owls out here are probably pretty small. You probably think you're hearing a dove, or you're seeing a dove, or even a small hawk, and it could be an owl. Again, I got to bring out the binoculars. Hit up the likes, people. Nickodoodles. I don't know if you are a subscriber, but please hit the subscription button, brother. I need subs. Sub it up, like it up, people. Sub it up, like it up. As you come in, please hit the like button, hit the subscription button. If you're able to do it, please, I'd appreciate it. Anybody hitting the subscribe button? Here at 8:30, still light, man. Fucking awesome. We're in summer. We just need the water, the lake water, to heat up a little bit, which I think is going to happen like fast, and that's probably why the temperature is going to be raising, going up really fast. There's a nice little bird right there, future target for somebody, and I still hear him. I used to see a lot of raccoons out here and possums. I haven't seen them as much lately. Hearing a little baby bird around here, right close by. Hungry little bird someplace. I hear it. Little chick is hungry. I have to see how much tea I'm going to drink today. The tea interferes with me getting to sleep. I'll end up like peeing when I drink this tea. Fucking pee like every half hour. It can't be bad. I'm getting close to my fourth month of sobriety, so that's pretty cool. Close to 120 days, and I heard that's like a benchmark because at that point, a lot of the toxins and the neurotoxins of alcohol should be really well out of your system. Smokes like a Cuban, man, this thing. You got to pay attention to it. Really nice blend. In the 9 Club, people. The Murcielago, I knew it was going to be in the 9 Club. Somebody was like, yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats. Yeah, I just started. I don't preach about it. You know what I mean? The brain needs times to rewire and it only gets better. Yeah, I hope so. And I have to agree with that. That's what I read, that like it does help with the brain functions and body function. It does take that long, which is crazy. Like but I drank a lot. I was a big drinker. I was a drunk. And yeah, so yeah, my body was pickled all the time. So yeah, it does take that amount of time. And I hope it gets better. We'll see. I'm going to continue with it. We're on this path. Like, yes, I get the urge and that impulse is still there, but so far so good. So far so good. Hear that little bird chirping? It's a little chick someplace. It's a target right now. It's like begging for food. Poor thing. That hawk might find it, or plenty of other little creatures. Hell yeah! Oh man, I'm a little sore from my exercise today. My legs are getting pretty good. Legs feel good. Still so out of shape, man. I watched my live. I watched myself doing the squat burpees that I did, and my speed and my flexibility, the way I looked, I was like, wow. I was definitely overselling or overthinking in my head my physical ability. Like I was definitely feeling as though we're thinking that I was better than I am. And considering I just started working out, and that was like the first time I'm working out in years as well. I could just started exercising again consistently. So there's growing pains in that area too, right? And it's all been fun. It's all cool. I should have quit drinking. A lot of men my age, I guess, quit drinking at this age. If you're gonna quit, why quit now? Why quit like at the end of your life? Yeah, you know why? Because your sleep gets better. As Nickel Doodles mentioned, like your mind feels a little better. You have a better sense of clarity about things, right? And then, as I mentioned to my buddy, my lifelong friend, the sleep. My God, I've been sleeping so good since I quit drinking. I can't. There's no. Uh, it's the best sleep I've been having my whole life. The past few months, I've had like the best nights of sleep. My buddy laughs, and he's like, yeah, you sleep, you lazy asshole, whatever. But my sleep has just been so good. It's like a different sleep. Like when you're drunk and you're sleeping all in the afternoon, it's not a pleasant, nice sleep. It's not like a recovery sleep. It's just not a mental healthy sleep. Whereas now, finally, I feel that my sleep is like nurturing me, right? That I'm getting the quality of sleep that I've always wanted. I dream. I have interesting and weird dreams, but not as nightmares. I used to have a lot of nightmares, and for my whole life, I've had a lot of nightmares. And now they're less nightmares. I still have like bad dreams, of course, but they're like less nightmares. It would always be before when I would dream, it'd always be a nightmare. It'd always be something really bad. Still, something would be bad about my dream. I'd be out here drinking fucking, now I'd be drinking till 5 in the morning. Now I'll finish this cigar, fucking shower. I might go watch like some MMA stuff because, like, Friday night, I'll listen to other people. I'll go check out their streams, what people are sort of saying about the fights, but I already know what they're saying about the fights. Big flash news flash. We have a lot of the same opinions about fighting. Most people that gamble and that follow MMA have very similar opinions. Like with the cigars, even though we're like different, we have our own opinions. There's still my palate is developing or has developed and still developing, but a lot of the same profiles and flavor sets that I'm familiar with, a lot of other people are, right? And I get it. It's great that other people can find or that taste, like they're a super taster or they have better descriptive abilities than I do, descriptions about the cigars, but also they're able to taste those as long as they're not lying about them and being genuine with themselves and genuine with the cigar. Like, but now this type of year, I might have 2 cigars a day. I've been wanting to go to the shop, believe me. I've been wanting to go to the cigar shop. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. We'll see. I might go to the cigar shop tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. I got stuff I could smoke and make content out of. Most of the cigars I have tried before that I have, but I haven't made content on some of them. There's 1 or 2 that I haven't tried yet, maybe 3. So we'll see. We'll see. Thanks, Nickodoodles, for coming on in. Thanks, Nickodoodles. You the man. Thank you so much. LOL, a cigar smoking review chat. Yeah, that's what we do, Kamala. Kamala, that's what we do. We do cigar reviews. We could talk about anything, man. It's just chatting. Yeah, cigar smoking, chatting. That's what I do. Cigar reviews. Cigar reviews, MMA, gambling analysis, and predictions, picks. I do product reviews. I do some fitness now, as we've been doing. I could include that. If you look at some of my shorts and some of my lives, or lives, I should say, like some fitness stuff. Yeah, a little bit of everything here in the About Better channel, right? So like up, Kamala, like it up. Watching from Portland, Oregon. All right, Kamala, I've been surfing in Portland. I love Portland. I miss my Oregon Pinots, man. I'll tell you that much. My Willamette Pinots. Oh my God, I've been dying for a Pinot from Willamette. Dying for an Oregon Pinot, or a Shiraz, right? Oregon Pinot or a Shiraz. Oh my God. Oregon wines they're not underrated. People know what they are. If you know wine, you know that Oregon has like really good wines. But I think worldwide, people don't just think of California, and they don't realize that the wines, especially the Pinots, of course, in Oregon are some of the best Pinots in the world. Like those reds are just fucking fabulous. I'm in Illinois. Can't you see the big old bear thing? I'm in Illinois. We get good wines here because we have great wine shops. A lot of wealthy people, right? A lot of wealthy people, so we're going to get good wines. But I'm here in Illinois. Yeah, I love Oregon. Oregon, great surf, underrated surf, great snowboarding. That river, not the Russian River, but what Hood River. Hood River is like fucking a mecca for everything. Like they got fucking wakeboarding there. They got good lake life. They got hunting. Of course, Mount Hood. Great snowboarding, skiing, fucking hiking. The fishing is off the fucking chain in Oregon, right? You got a lot of beautiful things in Oregon. A lot of assholes too. Remember that, those wood loggers, like you're fucking hiking or you're trying to go fishing, and people are fucking territorial about their fishing in fucking Oregon. You know, if you see a car and you see somebody, even if you're fucking like 100 yards away from them, and you're fishing 100 yards up, they're still gonna get pissed at you. Oh yeah, yeah. Both places have great weed. Washington and Oregon have great weed. Yeah, Washington State also has good wine, but great weed. Yeah, the weed in both places. Oregon weed is fantastic, and the Washington weed's fantastic. I'm gonna, I don't smoke weed any longer. I quit that. I quit weed smoking. I want to say, man, we are on 6 years that I quit weed, and it was mainly because of work, and I still quit because of work. I thought of going back to it, but then my girlfriend said not to. But I would, like, on a special occasion, like if I went to Oregon, or if I went on a trip to Cali and I was in the right context, and someone had like some really good weed they wanted me to try. Hey, let's smoke this. I'm like, okay. If I'm not working with the job that I'm going to be having, I might do it, right? But otherwise, same sort of deal. It's like I've lived without it now for so long that I love weed when I'm surfing, and I haven't last most of the time I'm surfing now. No weed, no alcohol, right? No alcohol always, but weed even no weed. Thank you, Kamala. Please comment, like, and I mean, thanks for commenting, but like up the stream and subscribe before you go. Subscribe, Kamala. I appreciate it. Thank you. See you later. See everybody later. See everyone later. Thanks for coming on in the stream here in Chicago at nighttime. I don't want to put the cigar down. I need to sort of check on my mom, but I think she's going to be okay. She knows I'm out here. She sees this light and she needs me. She'll find me. It's nice that she would find me rather than yell at me or freak out on me, which is possible once in a while. It's possible. And I'm with my mom and look at a lot of people's flowers. Meaning to go to Botanic Gardens. I got to go to Botanic Gardens right now. Now is the best time to go too. Right now, best time to go to Botanic Gardens. I got to put that on the list of to dos very soon. Except I won't go on Saturday. Fuck that. Fuck that. If you go Mondays, Tuesdays, we'll go. Use the washroom real quick. I still got the a little delay there. It's like we're over a half a moon. Quite. It's a weird moon. Interesting shape today. It's got like a face that's in the air in a certain angle. It looks really cool. Cool moon today here. I don't know about you guys. Same moon. You guys seeing the same moon I am. One thing I'm interesting in it, finding interesting is these walks that I go on, even though I got good shoes, and I would work and walk around. My feet hurt a lot more lately. I wonder what that is. Final third, lots of chocolate. Still has that little banana character, but more chocolate, cacao, with a strong, almost not macadamia, but more not walnut, more almond. Yeah, more almond character to an extent, but more the outer wall almond, not quite the inside of the almond. Burn, fantastic, fantastic burn on this cigar. And I was mentioning that to the rollers. Thank you, the rollers. The rollers, the people that roll these things, fucking masters. They're so important to cigars. So important. Whoever's rolling your cigar is like so important. Yeah, more of that little bitter chocolate, bitter cacao. Still an excellent cigar. Not really a novice cigar, but that could. They might, the pepper initially might have gotten people turned off a little bit, but you got to, that pepper rarely, except for the Corojos, I found like that Corojo, uh, whose Corojo did I smoke the other day? Well, we made a whole piece on it. The Camacho Corojo has that cinnamon and pepper all throughout it, right? Whereas, it just has that spicier sort of peppery blend. It's not my taste, right? But that isn't like definitely not for a novice. If you like the spicy cigar, that's for you. This is starts off a little white pepper, just a little, and then it just dissipates, and you never taste it again. Mm, luscious. Yeah, now you could see around the moon a little of that Canadian smoke. Talking about good weed. There's good that Vancouver weed. That Vancouver weed this time of year too. Summertime, end of summer, beginning of summer. I'll harvest some of it right now, and then you'll get a second crop towards the end of the year, or throughout this until fucking winter. Get some good stuff. Mm, nice. How long have I been going on now? It doesn't show on the computer. It says on the phone. And now I can see how bad or how dated the phone camera is. When I get the new Apple and my phone's old, it'll be definitely better quality, better sound quality. I could hook the mics up to it. Joey's angry. Joey, you're always angry. Come on. Go to G11, Joey. It's not Friday though. Freak off's tomorrow. Freak off is tomorrow. What was new in the Diddy? The Diddy like almost apparently he was like just doing this to the jury, and the jury, like the judge got angry that he was being animated. He didn't even say anything, and they're like, oh, he's communicating with the jury. Like his somebody who's accusing him of something is up there, and he's making faces in the affirmative, like whatever, maybe making faces like yeah, whatever, and the judge is like gonna kick him out of the court for doing that, right? Because he was looking at the jury. I'm like, it's a little petty, but doesn't matter. But even if he's convicted, his buddy Trump, he's going to get convicted during the next couple of years or this next year. The next couple of years, going to get convicted this year, and Trump's going to let him give him a pardon. He better hope Trump don't die. He better hope Trump don't die. He's in the three daughters case. I don't know what you're referring to, Joe. I have to check it out. It's sad. It looks sad. Those daughters, his daughters, those girls look beautiful. And it's revenge. Someone does that because they hate the mother. But why do you fucking kill your kids? If you hate the wife, you hate the mother of your child, just kill her. Kill yourself, kill her, fucking let the kids be. Drugs and anger and the way the drugs are now, they're so powerful. You don't know if the guy even remembers fucking killing his kids. The judge gave him access to them. To who? To judge gave access to who? I don't know what you're referring to, Joey. I was talking about the Diddy case. Mm. Such a good cigar. Such a good smoke. Kroger trial will be live stream a month away. Yeah, Joey, I think we're interested in that case more than other people are. I think lawyers are interested in that case, and defense lawyers are, because some lawyers think, oh, it's an open shut case. They got him dead to rights. I would argue no. I think he's going to be able to fight the evidence and how it was collected, just like it's popular in Europe. Yeah, but the lawyers there are fighting the process of the way evidence is collected and retained, how they collect it, and the amount of it, and the credibility of such minute genetic evidence, right? And we talked about this before, that why did they tear down the home, right? They tore down the site of who knows what they thought they got everything. Who knows if there was something else in there? There could have been anything that could have been missed, right? Probably just cost too much money to keep it sterile. Like they would have, and they didn't want it to become a spectacle. They didn't want people going by there, that were from out of town and people like going there. They didn't want to sort of it being a shrine. Like the Gacy home. What about the Dahmer apartments? Are those apartments where Dahmer had his victims? Are those still there in Milwaukee? Is it Milwaukee and Cleveland, or is it just Milwaukee? Is his apartment still around? Imagine like living in his apartment and you don't know that that occurred there. Even the Gacy home, the property. What's on the Gacy property in Des Plaines? I could look right now. I'm not going to get into it. I'm enjoying the cigar. I just want to mellow out, just relax. Which I have a relaxing life. I've been relaxing all day. Fucking roller of this cigar was fucking master. Fucking master. Thank you. Oh my god, what a good cigar. It's over 9.2, 9.3. It's a 9.3 easy. Like it still smokes so flavorful, but at this point has no bitterness to it. Has that nice sweet character again. That plantain's there, that jungle, little banana. Fucking fantastic, man. Fantastic. The Gacy, yeah, there's a new house was built there, but even that is fucking scary. You know, even that, like, okay, just the energy, you know. I wouldn't buy it. Maybe a discount for that property? Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. The way property values are right now, people are overbidding for properties. Even though interest rates are up, it's a seller's market again. You know, like people are overbidding $20,000, $30,000 of asking price, and usually the asking price is like always way up there. Like the days of getting a home at asking price or lower is done. You know, I don't venture into the real estate market very well. I don't know it that well because I don't have any real estate. Still, most real estate in most places still a damn good investment. Here in Chicagoland area, good investment, man. 9-3 people. I want Dahmer's glasses. I'm certain people do. Gacy was selling his paintings, and his paintings still sell for a lot of money. And I think did the Night Stalker or also like make paintings? Like some of those guys, they could just sketch on a pen on paper when they're in jail, and people are gonna buy that crap. Not me. I don't want to own any of that stuff. I remember when I was a mover, and a couple times, like people would have like the Nazi memorabilia. I'll just walk over to my boss and be like, I ain't touching that shit. Not touching. I'm not packing that. There's like, hey, there's some things, just like when you find people's dildos and fucking shit like that. I would just go to my boss and I'd be like, I ain't touching that shit. You know, if you find in a drawer, there's fucking dildos and shit, or fucking sex toys and shit like that, or in the closet. I ain't packing that. And it's the same with like a lot of Nazi memorabilia, a lot of knives, mainly knives, like Nazi knives, Nazi pins and pendants. I saw a lot of in my days moving a lot of that stuff, and I wouldn't touch it. Like I ain't touching that shit, especially the knives. No, thank you. Somebody could else can pack that. I would like tell my boss, and my boss would pack it himself, or have the client pack it up themselves. Like I wouldn't touch it. In fact, most knives I won't touch, and most things that are weapons. If I see a weapon, a gun safe in my moving days, nah. Safe. Hey, there's a safe over there. Wouldn't touch it. Right? Wouldn't touch it. Look at that. Would you move my pillows? No, I wouldn't move your pillows. I see pillows like that because there was like one time we went into this one kid's room. He was like 16 years old, teenager. We're moving his bed, and underneath his bed, my coworker saw it. I wasn't doing his bed, but I went in the room and I saw what he was talking about, and there was like a mountain of tissue underneath the bed. And at that point, nobody wanted to touch the bed. We're like, hey, you got to go and clean. My boss had the person go in there and clean it. And the dad of the son was like so embarrassed and also disgusted. He was like completely understood why we didn't touch it. We didn't want to touch his bed. We fucking put gloves on, fucking wrapped it. And, you know, this is even before COVID. We put the fucking masks on and gloves on, and packed his mattress away, kid's mattress. But still, it was disgusting. A mountain of just used fucking cum laden, spooge laden fucking tissues underneath the bed. So no, I wouldn't move your pillows, Joey. I'd suggest you throw them away. Fabulous cigar, man. When we get like this and it's not bitter, there's no bitterness to the cigar. Fabulous. You get, oh, and it still has a little sweetness to it and nice oil. Fucking incredible. Roller and the blender, these Murciélagos, fucking awesome cigars. Awesome. Well worth, I don't know what they were. I don't know what they are. And I wonder how much they still have, if they still have some of these at the cigar shop. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna hate going to the cigar shop and this week. If I go tomorrow, I'll try to find stuff that's new for you people, but man, these are so good. I want more of these. Pricey babies. The Espinosa Murcielago, the bat. Now was an hour for bats too. This is like at this time of hour, we see the bats around, flying around. There are a few bats around here. They'll bump into you and shit. You're walking your dog, or you're walking around late night, and you get hit by, like, oh, you think a bird hit you or a big bug? No, more than likely it was a bat, which is scary because if it decided to bite you, you know, like, oh, then you got to go get rabies shots and shit like that, tetanus shot or whatever. But look at how well we smoked this sucker. Good cigar for the night. Great nightcap. Nightcap now is not booze. A little tea and a cigar. Excellent. All right, people, if you made it this far, thank you so much. We are about to head on in for the evening. Join me for my streams tomorrow. I'm going to do my burpees. I'm going to do my or squat thrusts, or whatever you want to call them. Maybe my surf pop-ups as well. Might go live for that. My knees hurt from the ones I was doing, because that's a mistake I make. You guys don't need to know about that stuff. But my form surfing wise is bad. Getting up, and that's why it's good that I'm doing these exercises, because I think it's going to help my surfing big time. Not drinking and being in better shape will help my surfing as I get older, when I do and if I can surf. All right, people. Thank you so much. We are done for this evening. I appreciate all the likes. Liked the stream. There's the cigar. Fucking awesome smoke. Hour and 38 minutes. Not bad. Not bad for a cigar. Not bad at all. I don't want to put it down. I don't want to put this thing down. It's so yummy. That's when you know it's a good cigar, when it's not yummy. Look at, I've been getting a lot of sun, huh? I mean, look a little old. Got to get a haircut. But thank you, people. Wish you guys a good weekend. If I don't see you, good fights, man. Actually, this card isn't that great, but good enough fights. Not worthy of a pay-per-view buy, but who buys the pay-per-views nowadays anyways? But if you made it this far, you are about better. Thank you.